Welcome to the show. Yeah, that's how we like to start off. Eric moving stuff around, making noise.
Yep, I'm ready. Hold on. Nope.
Welcome to the Killer Radio Show on riverwestradio.com. I'm Ryan Mason.
Eric Thorson.
Jason Hillman.
Prompt these guys. Only 2 minutes late. We're doing good. Welcome to the Killer Radio Show on riverwestradio.com. Coming to you live from River West Film and Video. We are the cast of Killers. We are.
We are.
Yeah, we are COK.
We are.
The cast of the nation, right?
All right, well, I'm done.
Yeah. Not a big POD fan? It's POD, man. It's POD. Is that what it was? What was it? What was POD? Other than
It was a, they
Payable
were a
on
Jesus
delivery.
rap rock group.
Oh, payable
As if
on...
new metal needed Jesus in their lives.
Man, new metal
Payable
sucked.
on death. We've covered this. I've
We,
said it
we
4
have
times.
talked about new
Hurts my
metal more than
feelings.
probably any topic on this show.
Right?
Like, we talked about
It
Korn
was
for
during
like
our
an
formative
episode.
years.
Yeah. Not me, man. I didn't listen to new metal. That's a lie. I listened to Rage Against the Machine. So,
I wouldn't consider them new metal, really.
I
'Cause
would.
They were around long before new metal.
Who's the best new metal group? Like, who's the best one?
I would go with American Head Charge.
I don't know who that is.
I like
so.
Mastodon. You guys like
I
Mastodon?
like Mastodon.
That's
All right,
not new
fine.
metal.
Mastodon is the best. Are they new metal though? We're
They're
talking
more
about
like
like
just
we're talking about like the
gloomcore.
rap metal. Like
Gloom. Is that a real Gloomcore?
If it isn't, I've just coined it.
Yeah.
That's basically what they are. They're very...
I noticed you moved your mic before we got started. Could it be further away from you? Just talk normally right now.
I just like to like lean in when I have something to say and then just kind of hang back like this.
Yeah, that's a really good. That's a good.
See that close?
That's a good visual
Far away.
joke for the people.
Close?
far away.
Yeah, so eventful week, obviously.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's on like pretty much everybody's mind is the fact that it snowed today. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Snow.
We're in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, we are. Happy Hanukkah, happy post Hanukkah to Jason.
You are a dickbag.
Yeah, happy post Hanukkah. Did you
Didn't do a damn thing.
didn't even order Chinese food or something like that? If you
Oh, don't say that. I'm starving.
did wasn't I, am I wrong that I thought Hanukkah was like during Christmas time? Am I wrong at that? Like, I feel like when I was growing up, it was during Christmas time.
I think it's because it's Happy Holidays. You just assume everything happens on one day.
I guess maybe that. Well, I know that it's 8 days. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
It just seems like it wraps up really quick before all the good stuff,
That's
right?
because you're not
Before-
you're not really paying attention to that week. You're not. Why would you have any awareness that it was going on? The question is, why did Jason not have any awareness?
Yes.
that it was
Why
going on?
did that is the question? Why I'm asking you. Why didn't you why didn't you light the menorah?
Menorah? Yes. Because I didn't give a
rip?
a crucified butt. I didn't give
Did
a.
you-
Didn't give a dreidel.
Yeah. Ha!
Do you have a menorah?
No.
Do you have any candles?
Nope. I don't. I have candles, but they're not Jewy
They're
candles.
Advent
It
candles.
doesn't matter. Are they like those Mexican candles? With
Yes, actually, they are like those Mexican
Saint
candles.
Therese on it. You know, you light those up, go and buy them, $3 a pop. Nice. So you didn't do much for the holiday. You said you called your dad.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I called him on the 12th, I think,
Yeah.
the 4th day.
Does he celebrate though? Does he light the candles?
I don't think he's really as into it as he was before. When I think his wanting to celebrate Hanukkah was more of.
Like your youth? He was like, Jason's gonna want to know.
I think it was more to piss my mom off because she's an atheist.
Sure.
So
Isn't everything dads do to piss mom off
Yeah.
to some degree?
he tried really hard to be a good Jew. Didn't do very well.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
You
Sorry,
get
I
this
don't know. I
mic-
thought
mic
It's
close.
hilarious. It's hilarious. He's super Jewy, but can't seem to celebrate Jew stuff that well.
He's really Jewy.
Yeah.
Can. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic. That's what you're hearing right now. Ready for this noise?
Yeah, we are hypocrite.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, whatever.
Oh God, Ryan, just making noise. Could you make any more noise with that mic?
Did
Okay.
you watch SNL on Saturday?
Yeah, I did.
I think that
Speaking of things that are funnier than us, Jewish people and SNL.
I thought that Jason Hillman reminded me of Samuel L. Jackson because he like
Stop that sentence right there. Done.
Yeah, you're right. Because he swore.
in every way. Acting ability mostly.
People
Yeah,
blew
thank
that out of proportion. I was like, can't you swear? I thought you could swear at this point because like you watch shows on cable. Like I watch The League, and it's like,
Yeah, that's on FX though.
yeah, but they're like, there's nudity, there's swearing, like, and that's not like
SNL is
premium
basic
cable.
Cable though.
There's still like safe harbor rules for that.
I guess so. But Samuel L. Jackson, you kind of have to expect him to go
Yeah.
Yeah.
fudge every now and
That's
then.
like his like line in every movie,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, you
Like-
can't be disappointed if he didn't.
Yeah.
You know.
But I
don't know.
thought that was really funny
I
when.
don't know, Samuel, he was funny, but not enough fucks.
And we should say we're saying that in jest. That's,
Right.
Yeah,
not,
in jest,
Not
yeah.
that we actually condone swearing on the air in
That's
any
right.
goddamn way.
That's right. I should donate to the. I'll donate to the jar on your behalf because I haven't donated to the jar in a long time. So that's the rustling of money. Guess how much you think that is, folks?
$100 bill.
That's what it sounds like, guys. Crisp $100 bill.
It's amazing how the sound of poverty and the sound of success are relatively the same, but not.
Here's
the
your
actual
$2.
So you can
crumple
hear the tears.
Uh,
And the,
like when you crumple a one.
So, yeah, the snow came down. It finally looks like Christmas for like maybe 5 minutes
Yeah.
in at least by the lake.
It was
But
just a nightmare to drive through, really.
yeah, did you have to drive around today?
All day I was driving around this nonsense.
People were
rescheduled
driving
on me
like
and then, like, it
idiots, of
stopped.
course.
Yeah.
I would be meeting people, and then they would call me and be like, I can't make it because of the snow, and then I would leave, and they'd be like, it stopped, can you come back? It was great.
Oh man, I drove home. It takes me a little while to get home, and I know this is fascinating for anybody listening, but like,
Anybody
I
listening.
stopped like well behind the stoplight because like I'm like if I'm the first one to the stoplight, I'll stop like a car length behind it, like
Yeah.
whatever. It doesn't bother me, but like. I just feel like a jerk though. It's like, okay, I'm being safe, but like I still am holding everyone up by a car length. Like I'm the worst person in the world because you're getting home a car length late.
Right.
I also, speaking of really being put behind the 8 ball, I went to the Walmart on Capitol again today.
Oh.
I like it's just sad, broken women and screaming children at this point.
And don't forget,
Because it's the holidays,
sad-looking, downtrodden young men
Mm-hmm.
with their angry women.
It was awful. It was
It's
awful.
an awful place.
So
An awful, really well put together place.
true. That sounds like that's like what I want my apartment to be.
Yeah.
Like an awful place that's well put together.
With screaming children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with screaming children. Of course, of course.
And angry
Uh,
women.
Eric-
We're already almost there.
Eric Kokonis joining us here.
Mason.
Looking sharp
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Did you come from play practice or something? You look sharp.
No, man, I just came from doing a show.
Oh,
Those
right
are his
on.
pajamas.
Yes, this is me dressing down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll take a short break in about
Sweatpants
5 minutes here, and then we'll bring on Mr. Kokonis to talk serious talk.
Fantastic.
So speaking of serious stuff, gun control's in the news a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
for,
I don't-
For
I
about 2 weeks, it's in the news.
Yeah, I'm not-
And then something else will happen that
Yeah.
completely distracts us from this, like a new Quentin Tarantino movie or a new Nicki Minaj single.
Or
We'll
the
get back-
canceling of Jack Reacher's release.
What?
They
because
stagger-
people get shot in it.
Yeah, I think so.
Fucking pussies.
Jason, you have to behave yourself on the mic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I find it absolutely ludicrous.
I have a conspiracy theory about
Ugh.
that. Is that
Ugh.
Jack Reacher is one of those Tom Cruise movies that was like an add-on to one of his contracts, where they're like, okay, if you do, the whatever that Space Aliens movie is, you got to do like Jack Reacher, and he has to sign it because he wants to be in the big movies. And then as soon as he had a chance to like stall its release, he was like, yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't think. That's a very valid
Also, they
theory.
might have stalled its release because some really terrible things happened.
I don't
later.
think that like they did right after the Colorado shooting, they reshot that entire scene from that Gangster Squad movie because people get shot in the theater.
Is that true?
Yeah, there was a scene where they bust in through the screen and shoot everybody, and it was supposed to come out in November, and they delayed its release so they could reshoot the same scene, but not in a theater.
Which-
so they probably
which-
did it in
which
school
movie?
this time.
Which movie?
Gangster Squad.
I don't know what Gangster Squad is.
It was I think what's that woman's name from Spider-Man?
That's us.
Yeah.
All right,
My friend Eric Freeland talks to the Packers.
all right, here we go. Oh God, we got a lot of feedback right there. Let me turn some things down. Hold on. Killer Radio, you're on the air.
Hey, I'm on the air.
Yeah.
I think so.
You guys don't even screen callers or nothing. That's
Oh, this is
reckless.
the screening, actually.
Oh, this is the screening process.
Yes.
Get on the air.
Don't worry, we can't detect herpes.
Who might I ask is calling?
This is Damon.
David. David, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Astor and Brady.
Astor and Brady.
Oh, really? Oh, what's going on, Damon?
Milwaukee local, good stuff. Legends.
Just a local call, man. Just making a local call.
Can't afford long distance.
Did you?
Actually,
At least he didn't call us.
actually, the Roman Coins about to have an open mic right now. You guys are familiar with that, right?
The Roman Coin?
Tuesday. the Roman coin.
I like that
Open
place.
mic.
The man coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can
Is,
people?
is that what it is? Is that like gay innuendo?
No, like were
coin?
the Romans gay? Yeah, absolutely they were.
Yeah, well, they were also really great at wrestling
Coin
you
is just another
down
term for
Yeah,
sex.
for
and
sure.
then having their way with your Roman coin.
And they had good abs too. So
Just like Damon, Italian. So
I'm calling with a
get
weird
Roman
request for Steve Breeze, actually.
you have a
request for
request for
Steve
Steve Breeze? Okay, what is
yeah,
it?
what is it?
Yeah, I need him to bring over the XLR cables from all those from the microphone bag. when he
Bring
gets
the
a chance,
XLR cables from the microphone bag to Roman Coin.
Okay.
so that we can have a great open mic tonight, and I can be funny as always.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
'cause
Well,
if
you know,
Steve
it's
Breeze
almost
isn't
like
there-
you should use
You could've called.
Steve's phone for that kind of.
He has a
He has
landline.
Landline, remember?
Oh, that's
I tried
right.
to do that.
Yeah.
I was,
Carrier pigeon.
Yeah,
something.
wait,
I
hold
was
on,
told to call into the show.
Damon.
to
So
Told you to call him the show.
you guys.
can you explain why Steve has a landline? I mean,
Hey, could you imagine if you
just
just
call him
started
Damon? His
taking
name's
all of
David.
Steve's calls? Like you started getting like bill collectors calling the radio show for Steve?
yeah.
Say, hey, this is Time Warner Cable. Just
Yeah,
want to
I
talk
like
to
to,
Mr.
this is a
Steve
great
Breeze.
conversation I'm not hearing.
A couple months behind on your internet.
Yeah, like
This is Stacy. Steve, you haven't called me in like 3 weeks.
loose women and bill collectors.
Yeah.
So,
Bill Collector's not
Huh?
going. I didn't-
so how was your Hanukkah?
It was regular.
It was regular.
Regular.
How was did you film a lot of snow today? I know that you work for one of the
No, I
news stations.
actually, my story today was about a lady who was crossing the street last night in Greendale and got hit
A
by
lady?
she got hit by the Jimmy John's car.
Oh no.
Was it fast?
Was it freaky?
It was freaky fast, dude. It was just.
She got hit by the
unbelievable.
gym. Was it her sub even?
That's the thing. Like, I feel like she was on her way to Subway. And I'm pretty sure the guy just did it on purpose.
Karma, yeah. I like to think that
You
like
can smell the subway car.
she would have made it, but he was carrying the gargantuan.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she
while we were covering the story today, I wanted to know if the guy ever got his sandwich. I mean,
That's the kind of hard-hitting news that we look for out of you.
Yeah.
yeah,
And we should say
Hey.
Damon works for CNN.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, I do. So like we stopped the interview, and I'm like, hey, excuse me, sir. Did anybody get their sandwich?
Because if you still got it and it's a day old, Damon will eat it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my point is like, what do you do? Like, do you compensate that caller?
Or do you just act like it never
Well, how
happened?
much of a jerk does the guy feel like when he calls in? He's like, "Hey, man, I've been waiting for my sub for a long time."
What's taking you so long? Drive faster.
Here's what's taking us so long. We just turned an 84-year-old woman into soup. How about that's taking us so long? How about that?
But where's
How
my
about that, Mr.
sandwich?
Hungry? Are you still hungry? Actually, I am.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll throw in a bag of salt and Vinnies. How about that?
That's right. That is right. Always,
Alright,
always
pretty good.
hard-hitting stuff.
It is.
Well,
Yeah,
hard hitting might be the wrong word.
Literally hard-hitting.
This
Did she survive?
Yeah, is she okay?
No.
No, she's
Oh, okay.
84 years old and
The
got hit by a
exact
car.
opposite of okay.
Okay. All right.
Back.
Well, our
I-
condolences.
I-
It's bad for
He
making
mentioned
these
soup,
jokes.
if you recall.
Mm-hmm. Well-
But you guys open the door, and I can't turn down a good
Sandwich joke.
John sling and dirt at Jimmy John's.
The good. We should say the good people at Jimmy John's don't condone hitting people with their. I don't care. I don't really know. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe
They're a
they
bunch of
do.
whippersnappers,
Maybe they do.
probably, yeah.
Maybe they
Maybe
do.
they take delivering their sandwiches so
The one I'm pretty
seriously.
sure doesn't.
Like, you know that imaginary point system we always came up with when we were about to hit somebody?
Yeah, it's
Like, they actually play by it because they're bored.
Here's the thing. Let me just say this though. The Jimmy John's guy wasn't at fault. It was a green light that he had.
Oh, okay.
And he just didn't see the lady. So,
You know.
although we made some really funny jokes about her death, no one wanted her to die.
So no one was really hurt.
My
except
jokes
her,
were about
her
the sandwich.
feelings.
Yeah.
You're really concerned about the sandwich.
I am. Is that Gary?
Yeah, who's that in the background, Gary?
Yeah, Gary. It's if you could only see what it looks like out here.
Yeah.
Paint us a picture.
Yeah.
Imagine what like a gang would look like, except we all just looked unemployed and.
Oh, like a real gang.
Yeah, that's how gangs work.
Well, all right. Imagine like a real gang, but then white. That's
Okay,
what it
all
looks
right.
like.
Not violent or mean in any way. Kind of sad. but
Amish.
change.
Tommy Mustache showed up to do some time.
All right, good. All right,
Did you
Damon.
know that? I think it's a superpower. Did you know Tommy Rumoff is like 6 times funnier now that he has a mustache?
I don't know about
I don't know if
6
funnier
times.
is the word I
What's
use.
what's the multiple of
How
zero?
would you use?
Is my question. What's
better have
6
a lot of-
times 0?
You've been over a lot of canned Tom Selleck jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. XLR cables.
XLR cables,
Roman
Steve.
coin. Let's
Roman
have a
coin.
good open mic.
Hey,
How about
one
that?
more
what
thing,
time's it
Damon. One more thing. Thank you, Damon, for calling in. Big supporter of the show. Damon Millard, everybody. Does
David Millard.
David Millard. David Billard does a lot of work in the community. Damon Millard does so much for this comedy scene that I don't know if it would be what it is without him. So we're a big fan. I will say though, really fun to hang up on him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sugarcoat that.
Acquaintance of the show.
Yeah, acquaintance of the show.
Former lover of the
So
show.
you got to get the gear over there, Steve. I don't know if we'll wrap this up around 9 if you want to leave before. Oh, you don't have a car? Oh, I guess they're gonna wait for us then. Sounds good.
I don't know. I have a car. I'll go.
Why don't we?
It's a fun mic. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. Do you want to come in now, or what's your?
Yeah, sure, I can hop in.
Yeah, let me play.
Driving down that way too.
Let me give you a little intro music. Let's do the dance.
Benny Hill. Do you have any Benny Hill?
No.
Can I do that?
Do what?
It's tough to,
Hey.
to not hit a stationary vehicle.
We should say that we have our traffic report right now from Eric Kokonis. Kokonis 5 in the sky.
That's right.
Well, it's slippery out there, folks.
It is. It's slippery out there, and everybody is.
Do you have tips for people who are driving in vehicles?
Yeah. Don't drive like an ass.
True.
Where's your
And-
seatbelt?
Well, yeah. Wear a seatbelt.
Wear your
and-
teeth belt.
Wear your teeth belt, and just if at all
Masturbation
possible.
during snowy weather is very dangerous. That we should definitely put that out there.
Yes.
Dangerously therapeutic.
Roll your joints before you leave the house,
Yeah.
not during.
Yeah.
But if you
The drive.
can roll them while you drive, like how much cooler are you?
Yeah,
It is
with-
incredibly
with
cool.
3
but-
fingers.
With
Try
3
that.
fingers.
Try that.
If you can do it one-handed, I'm not counting those people. They can do whatever they want.
They're called chimps.
You're not talking marijuana cigarettes. You're talking like just tobacco, right? Natural tobacco. We
Right.
would
Yes.
never.
Yes.
That's why you called them
If you
joints
don't want
earlier.
to breathe.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what joints are to you, Jason.
And
Tobacco
Nugent told me he can roll a cigarette one-handed on a motorcycle. How badass is that?
That is
That
pretty
is.
badass.
Until I see
With all the
proof,
wind
I think it's just a
resistance?
No,
cigarette.
he told me that.
Insane.
While moving motorcycle, he could do it. He told
Here,
me
for
that.
this next segment, let's all
How
try to talk
fast?
at the same time.
Okay, yeah, let's all.
I was thinking that if you were gonna roll joints all at the same time, it'd be pretty
What you
good.
guys
So
are saying.
it's a good idea if you
I'm
want
not
to do
even
it.
Here for you guys. Who the fuck are you?
Hey, oh. Whoa. That's another.
Anyways,
What do you
there's,
think about all
that's
that?
number 7 for you, Jason?
Yeah.
By the way,
7?
I think so.
7 strikes and you are out. It's 3.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah. it's not in Calvin Wall.
So, Eric, I've got some things I want to talk about. but
Sure, yeah,
You're
let's talk about
you're a
those.
funny guy, but you also have goals set for yourself. Do you
What's that
have
like?
do you have a
Like having
do you have a
goals.
New Year's resolution you want to share with us on the show so we can get it on tape?
Yeah, my goal for next year is first off, stay alive.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
For
That's-
you.
A lot of people overlook that one, I think.
I'm not so concerned about that, really.
You're not really?
Just going out in a blaze of glory is really my.
We'll see how Friday turns out, and then
Yeah.
we'll make.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If for whatever reason I survive what happens on Friday,
Yeah.
I think my only goal is going to be staying alive.
Survive longer.
Precisely. Now, if it doesn't happen, then yeah, I just like to be remembered in the annals of time for all of
You'll
eternity.
definitely remember it in the annals of time.
That's you know what that's a really positive goal to have for yourself. Like you could be remembered as the guy who was so impactful on people's lives that we bettered as a society. Also, like you could be the guy who invented the chalupa. Like it doesn't matter what it is as
And
long as
either one of them would be fine with me.
it's in the annals.
A lot of people's lives have been benefited positively from chalupas.
You want to
Not
get
really. No.
name 7.
Yeah.
Oh, 7? I don't know that many people. There's
They're all
the
fat.
4 of you guys.
So you
Steve
do you,
Cousins too.
do you,
Yeah.
you're a very snappy dresser. Do you when
Thank
you
you.
go out on New Year's Eve, are you dressed to the nines? Like what are the occasions
Do
that
you have sweatpants?
I do. I sleep in sweatpants. I just put them over the suit.
Yeah. When you wake up, you're ready to
ladies?
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. It's just like you always just kind of dress the way that you feel.
And you
I-
feel fancy.
go. Yeah.
I feel fancy. I don't know. It's more comfortable to be in in dress pants and a shirt and tie for me than it is.
But
So
we should
Steve
say
feels
that.
like an emotionally stunted 16-year-old.
But you're
Precisely, yeah.
You're a tall man who is not fat. Like you know what I mean?
No.
Like for me, a dress shirt is like they don't like they make you look fat. And for me,
That's because you're fat.
because I have
Well,
fat
that's because
parts.
well, how are
How
your
fat
are
am
your,
I?
how fat are you? What's your
fat
pant
are you?
size?
I
It's
think
not
I'm
like
like
you as a whole are fat. You just that 15 is gigantic.
Yeah.
Big game. How much does Ryan weigh?
yeah. Go ahead, put your guesses out there. This is it.
I'm gonna say you're at about $1.25.
You're
$1.30.
so good at guessing. That's what you are. That's what you are, Mr. Cocconi.
So complimentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your New Year's. Do you have any other New Year's resolutions you want to share?
Do more. I'd like to do more.
Do
Like,
more.
Yeah, like I think that I've put more stuff on my plate this year than I had last year.
That's good.
And I'd like to just increase that
Until you die in a blaze of glory.
until I completely lose my mind because I've taken on too many
No,
responsibilities.
I hear that. I
Yeah.
think
Nuggets do you- oh, sorry.
I think it's really healthy to actually take on a challenge. Like bring I think for some people a New Year's resolution isn't really a challenge. It's like stay away from shellfish. It's
Yeah.
not really a challenge. It's like
Give up sweets.
yeah, I'm not gonna treat myself as much. So
up
like
heroin.
taking making it a challenge, I think is really good. I would like to be the guy that holds the groundhog up on Groundhog's Day. Now, short window, obviously.
Sure, yeah.
Short window.
There's a deadline.
Yeah,
to
and
that one.
there's only like 2 groundhogs that have any sort of national clout. There's
Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney Phil, of
Yeah.
cour's.
The other one.
Don't you have to be like
Jimmy the
mayor
Groundhog in
of
Sun
the
Prairie.
town?
I didn't know that one.
Jimmy the Groundhog?
Is that us or no?
I
That's
don't
not
think
us.
that's us. Ours makes a different noise. Yeah, Jimmy the Groundhog is the groundhog in the neighboring town from where I grew up.
Oh.
And they're very popular in that region.
Now, who's the guy that gets to hold up the groundhog now?
That's what I have to find out, and I have to kill him.
Right,
So
that's-
you get his
the
power.
only way that it works.
You get his power if that happens. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's like Tutankhamun.
Or what if you like kidnapped the groundhog?
Yeah.
That's
That
what
can be only a couple.
Whoa.
I feel like. So the Mayan prophecy is what you were talking about. Like, are you buying into this? You really think?
I
at all?
absolutely am.
I don't know. There's a lot of I've been interested. I've been doing research on the YouTube, which is the most.
You're just watching that one REM video.
Yeah.
That one REM. No, a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of different theories out there.
Yeah.
One of them being that
Leonard Bernstein.
It's there's like a time wave that's coming out of the center of the galaxy. And if you look at the center of the
Watching
galaxy,
a lot of Doctor Who, huh?
Sure.
no, it's like an actual thing.
Yeah,
There's
lay it on me.
Yeah.
all of the stars that are closer to the galactic core are now all red giants, and we haven't had technology up long enough to actually track what their lifespan has been like. But the theory is that all of these are red giants, and that's what stars become. So what's happening is they're just getting closer, and so our sun's going to go into red giant mode.
And
on
then we're all-
Friday.
then we're
well,
all-
we're going to be fried.
Yeah,
We're not
well,
even going to see it
yeah,
coming.
it would be. Yeah,
That'll be fun.
Okay, what is
Your
a?
son wakes
so that's
up on,
one
like, a
theory.
Wednesday,
What's
he's
a
like,
red
you know
giant?
What? Red giant today. That's
Yeah.
my New Year's resolution. Get
I'm
your
gonna,
red giant.
I'm going to be bigger than I was before.
I bet I am
Been
more
suffering
likely
for
to.
millennia, and I've barely gotten promoted.
I'm more likely to be
Still
killed
making
by a
minimum
San
wage.
Francisco giant than I am to be killed by a red giant. I'm gonna put that out there.
Probably.
I
Well, see,
mean-
that's just one of many theories.
The other
What's
is
the other
a New
theory?
York
You got any
giant.
other ones?
A New York giant.
Lady Gaga's gonna drop her new single. That's gonna be the end of times.
Yep. That's going to be, that's one.
No
What if the
way.
Mayans just like all come back?
It's gonna be called Red Giant.
Yeah, they just all show. They've been underground this whole time.
Yeah.
Just show them. Hey,
We told them we were coming. Like,
why don't you have everything set up?
We'll work for even less. We'll work. Pay us an obsidian, right? How much could that possibly be? Obsidian.
Yeah. Just break some glass and color it with a Sharpie. We don't know the difference. We've never even seen Sharpies.
I love the idea that like back in the day of the Mayans, like literally
Old
it was as simple as something that is
was a
visually
school.
appealing, something that is like anything that appeals to the senses has worth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Salt.
yeah.
Salt was valuable.
Like their chocolate sucked, like like basement chocolate, like garbage chocolate, but they're like, it tastes different than the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put it on everything and chew it for
There's
hours.
a certain amount of appreciation you had to have for what you had around you, as opposed to now, which is like, well, there's this kind of salt.
How
and there's
cheaply can we
this
make
kind
that?
Of salt.
Yeah.
You'll have like 3 shakes. You just toss it out, buy a new salt shaker.
Yeah.
Same thing with babies. It's just really.
What would the minds like be most mind blown by? Price of obsidian, probably, right?
Game
Yeah.
Gears.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah,
the Game
exactly.
Gear.
Game Gear.
You know, I'm gonna throw something out there.
The fact that people
Sugar
still play,
packets.
Sugar, yeah.
Sugar packet, that's gotta blow their minds.
Rosetta Stone.
Like they just have one. how lazily we've kept taking care of their pyramids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they'd be like, oh, you guys, these were kind of a big
I told
deal.
you we were coming back. What the hell? We're only gonna be gone for 4,000 years.
You haven't even renovated them. Like they're
You
just.
didn't pick up at all.
Look at all this dust. Come on. Like.
What would you be if
thought
you
you
were
would
a
at least
Mayan?
improve
Like,
our
what would you?
highlight
What do you think
marks.
your agrarian role would be in that type of society?
My agrarian role probably would be I don't know.
Tall
Gardener.
man.
Tall guy. I would be the tall guy. I mean, like,
Tall man.
What's happening way over there? Well, let me look.
You'd be the one they stick in the arena to play that weird basketball game they played.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fetch Turg. I imagine you'd have a name like Turg.
Coco, come.
I'd probably be. I think I'd be a slave.
Yeah,
Slam
I'm
elbow.
pretty sure you'd be a slave.
You lose your head almost immediately.
I feel like Jason would be the guy who like just like chats up the guy who's about to get stabbed, and
Right.
that would be
I
your
hold
job.
his hand a little bit.
Hey, you got to the top of the pyramid. Congratulations. How you feeling?
Hey,
You should
not a
just
lot of
relax
people
for
come
a
up
while.
here.
25,000.
Even less go down.
25,000 sugar packet pyramid.
Yep.
Yeah, just saying things like, "Hey, aren't things gonna be pretty great in 2013? Can't wait, right? Huh?
Hey,
Huh?
how much you want to bet your head's gonna hit every stair? That's gonna be great. I got $5. 5 rocks.
5 rocks."
That would probably be.
I think
I'd be a
the
stone
Mayan,
That's how the slinky got invented, for the record.
the whole Mayan thing seemed more plausible than other like crazy prophecies because we know so little. You know, like we
Yeah.
know so very little about them, and they knew so little about like the the universe. Like they knew enough that it existed and there's those things out there, but
Right.
like they were like, yeah, well, like we can see the stars. Like that's and they're gonna kill us someday. Like that's what we got, and we'll put a date on it. And for us, it's like, why did they choose that date? You know, it's like,
I think the end of the world is merely like every time we have a prophecy for the end of the world, it just reinforces our idea that we're somehow special, that somehow we're all going to be wiped out by this other thing that human beings came up with a long time ago, when in fact nothing's going to happen, and we're going to keep
Yeah.
going about our miserable existences,
Yeah.
and we're
If
still
the
going to keep
top
buying
boy didn't
Well,
nonsense.
destroy
they chose
us.
that date because in binary it's 10011001.
Oh, by the system that you created by yourself? Okay,
Yeah,
it's good.
like one that they never knew about.
Yeah.
what's your favorite conspiracy theory? Like end times conspiracy
My
theory?
favorite end times conspiracy theory. Oh God, there's so many. I think the fact that okay, so this theory goes back to right before World War I started, which is somebody planted the Mayan calendar at that time,
Right.
just to get everybody so freaked out and crazy up till Friday that everyone's going to be expecting some badass shit to happen.
Right.
And then since then, they're going to use satellites to cause major storms everywhere at once. And then whoever's left surviving, them. The lizard people who are living inside of the hollow earth. This is my favorite one.
The
That's not true. The
Bilderbergers?
lizard
Yeah.
people rule the earth. Remember?
They rule the earth, but they rule it from inside of the planet's core. Like the crust. If you went to the other side of the crust,
Oh.
like there's a little mini sun where
Like a
the
stuffed
core
crust.
of
I've
the
always
earth
thought about
would
what's on
be.
the other side of the crust.
Yeah.
but,
Stuffed
it's
crust.
like a glory hole in the
Apparently,
crust.
it's just a big open pocket. It's not full of lava like we thought it was.
Just
And
lizards.
it's just
It's
people, lizard
Just a
people.
lizard city, like the Super Mario Brothers movie.
That's awesome. That is.
Is that going to be the most prophetic film ever created? Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
It could be. It could be. I think my favorite, like, actual, like, prophecy one, like the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Like the idea
Justin, Nikki, Gaga, and then Rebecca Black.
that like the fact that there would be four, and like what was the fastest thing at the time that we thought of this? Horses.
Horses.
So we're
That's
gonna
how
go
they're
with
gonna
that.
come around,
The four.
yeah.
That was gonna be the four dune buggies of the apocalypse.
Like
The
yeah,
four
like, as
Lexi.
soon as somebody invented like
The four segments.
Wake
Did you ever read
War.
Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman?
What?
No.
Good Omens. That's probably one of the best books ever written. It's so funny.
Never good.
But yeah, the four horsemen come and they're like just driving cars. One shows up in a taxi.
Sorry, I'm like us.
Good Omens. Good Omens. That's
Yeah.
a phenomenal book. Neil Gaiman.
I'll have to check it out.
For me,
Yeah.
the end of the world is
No,
going to
not
be
you.
when.
You want someone to read it to you?
Yeah, if you would. Could you come over for a few days?
I could totally read you to bed. That'd be
Awesome.
fun.
Oh, that would be.
For me, the
terrible.
end of the world's going to be when Twitter shuts down on Friday. That's going to be the end of the world for me.
Is it shutting down?
No, I mean, because everybody's going to be tweeting everything
Everybody's-
all the time.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're
gonna
right.
Twitter's just going to shut down. It's going to
Yeah.
be like, oh my god, everybody thinks the world's
And
going
yet somehow
have
it's
you
still
guys
gonna
been
manage to be
reconciling
mundane.
all of your ills and everyone that you've pissed off or done
Well,
wrong?
that's why we've invited you to the show tonight.
That's what I
Eric.
figured.
I wanna
Yeah.
I wanna
Clear the
start.
air.
But there's
atoning.
seriously apocalypse preppers out there who are actually selling all other things and preparing for this.
Oh, yeah.
And that always fascinates me. Like you have enough stuff to sell to make money just in case.
Yeah.
But like
You're not gonna need
you
money.
believe in this so much that you're doing that. How did you ever have the mental capacity to have enough money to get all of that stuff?
Yeah.
How, you're retarded.
Yeah. I bet you regret going to college
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, my girlfriend just graduated from college.
Yeah.
Start digging a
Joke's
hole.
on her.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Digging a hole. Like that would
Dig
be
a hole. That's how you should prepare. Like
That's
I'm
the
gonna
most basic
Got
thing.
a whole bunch of
Dig
water.
a hole and get a helmet. That's it. That's
We're
all
gonna-
I can say.
We're gonna get hit with a shockwave from the center of the galaxy. Your water's not gonna last.
What like I don't understand what a time wave
How many
from the
of those
center of
sawdust
the
masks?
galaxy would
well,
be.
But it sure
it's not
sounds
like
cool.
Isn't the universe infinite? Like doesn't that go on forever?
well
Friday, if you call it Forever
Sort
Friday.
of, yeah. If you call it Forever Friday. Well, the same way, like, if you didn't know that the Earth was round,
Which I don't.
right, and
Wait.
you just started walking in one direction, you should just keep going around and around and around. Like there was no markers or anything to let you know you've come back to where you began again. You would think that, oh, this is just endless Earth.
Loop, yeah.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying is if you were to walk the length of the universe, you would end up right back where you started?
You would come right back here. The theory is,
By theory, yeah.
fourth dimensionally, our universe is a sphere.
And
It's
according
just-
to
or
Marx,
a hypersphere. is
and
what they
according to
call it.
Marx, he'll be
That's
right
actual
there
science.
waiting for you.
Yes.
Richard Marx, that is. Excuse me. Philosopher Richard Marx.
I mean, that's really profound. Right there.
I
He'll be
get-
right there
Waiting for you.
Waiting for you.
forever.
But I mean, it depends on how strongly you can hold on to the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Which
that
is
feeling.
infinite,
Can you
actually.
hold on to that feeling?
Can you?
Can you hold Knight's hand and walk around?
You guys,
the
I could
Knights
keep
back
going.
to where you
I know
started?
other Richard Marx songs.
Keep going. Keep going.
I don't know. It don't mean nothing, right? That was his first.
That's
single.
that's also profound. That's heavy.
Take it home.
I don't have another one. I don't think I
Tonight.
have another one. I'm sure he has a Christmas album, so Jingle
I bet
Bells.
you. Jingle bells.
That's the thing. What Christmas album are you most looking forward to downloading?
Buble.
You know,
Yeah, Bubs.
I caught a little bit of that CeeLo Green tune. Don't remember what it was. Some sort of new Christmas hey, it's Christmas, da 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 da. But what was interesting was in the background. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. But in the background, the backbeat was the Menomina tune from the Muppet Show.
That's good on anything.
Yeah.
That's like,
Da-da-da-da.
that's like catchy.
It's Christmas time, or whatever.
What artist would you like to see do a Christmas album? We should go around the room on this one.
I want to see Dean Martin do a new Christmas album.
From beyond the grave. It's me, Dino.
I don't know. I think Tom Waits would be interesting.
I'd like to see. Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And the sleigh
Yeah.
goes round.
It would just ruin Christmas.
Santa's sweatshop again.
It'd be like 9 minutes long. Each song's 9 minutes long.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if Dave Grohl and Ringo Starr did like a Christmas thing.
Let's talk
Oh,
about that for a
that would be
second. Dave Grohl, Novacek,
Yep.
getting
Chris
back together.
Novoselic.
Novoselic,
Yeah.
Pat Smear.
and Pat Smear, and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
not.
haven't
That was
I didn't see any of
weird.
it.
I didn't think it was good.
No,
I
it
hate
wasn't.
To, I hate
It was
to say
just.
that.
Because
a new
Paul
song,
McCartney
right?
It
wasn't
was
singing
fun.
like Paul McCartney. He was
No.
like, you know that part in Hey Jude where he screams a bunch?
Yeah, he was
He's
doing
like
that
trying
the
to do
whole
that.
time.
Yeah.
And like, good for them. It was nice to see them. You know what I mean? It's like,
But people kept flaunting it as, oh, the new Nirvana with Paul McCartney. Please
Yeah.
stop saying stuff like that. It's,
It's
like,
like-
the new Tupac with Nicki
It's like when you
Minaj.
see an ex-girlfriend who like you really liked, and then like next time you see her, she's like changed her style into something like she has dreads or something. You know, like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
seeing an ex-girlfriend
Wears
who
a lot
once
of
was hot who
patchouli.
has cornrows now.
Yeah.
Like that would be weird.
I have a woman, a girl in my life that was like that. I had a crush on this girl Nora in 8th grade, and I think that I take the blame for this wholeheartedly. But for her birthday, she was
He's
a nice,
responsible
normal,
for
sweet
cornrows.
girl, just like hey guys, and then I
Ruined
bought
her.
her the Above the Rim soundtrack for her birthday.
Oh, you did do it.
That
yeah.
does it.
And then
All I
I
want to
went-
do is a boom boom in your
Zoom
zoom
and
right?
then regulate.
yeah, and then regulate.
10 years later, I found her on Facebook, and she's got cornrows. She's all in her pictures, like flashing cash.
Oh,
and her
no.
status update was like, can't wait to get this shiz from Mickey D's and get the Egg McMuffin up in my baby's gullet.
Wow.
Wow.
Her
I
boom
take
boom
full
had been zoom zoom.
I'm very sorry,
Shiz
Nora.
from Mickey
If you can
D's.
hear me, I'm sorry.
And the word gullet.
Yeah, right on.
Damn.
So wait, well let me say my final. Who would I want to do a Christmas album? There's so many. It's just like you don't even
Wu-Tang Clan.
You don't even have to pick a recording artist because
No,
like
you
some
don't.
some people
Yeah.
just make them.
Chris
a
Kringle ain't
collaboration.
nothing to-
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, I'm Gilbert Gottfried. I would love to hear a Gilbert Gottfried Christmas album, just because it'd be fun.
Miles Davis.
Yeah.
What about you? I guess Hanukkah album.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan still.
Yeah, that makes
That would be
sense.
badass.
That'd be pretty cool.
Old
What about Tom Cruise? Do you think that he believes in
we
Christmas?
got a tweak.
No, not at all. He's
Alien
Like
Christmas.
Xenu, right?
Alien. Yeah, Xenu. Well, and I was just thinking because like John Travolta probably would make a Christmas album.
Yes.
Yeah,
With
He's very
like,
gay.
guess it would be incredibly gay. What Christmas
called
album
Hairpiece.
isn't a little gay though?
Vince
Scott
Gill.
Weiland's
Wait, I took
Christmas
that.
album.
Whole holiday.
Scott Weiland from the Stone Temple
Oh.
Pilots.
Yeah.
Holy balls! You should check that out.
Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is coming to town.
Very
Okay, it's super.
A
Good.
Santa
little
Claus
guy.
is coming to your depressed city.
Little Stevie's comes across as kind of clingy. That's all I can say.
I got a tweet. Can I read a tweet?
All you hardworking
Yeah.
elves out there,
Yeah.
got one thing to say.
We should read it now before it
Christmas
shuts
in
down.
Detroit.
Okay. Yeah. Before. Yeah.
Yeah.
At J Tyler Men's.
Hey, he needs to be on the show.
Yeah, he does. You hear that? He does because he's listening.
Yeah.
He thinks that Rage Against the Machine isn't new metal. They're Renegades of Funk.
Oh,
Oh.
I see. That would be a good
Clarify
Christmas
that was the name
album,
of their
right?
album.
And he
That'd
spelled
be-
new metal N-U metal.
That's how
That's
you
how
do
you
it.
do it. Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You just learned that now, but you said it like that.
Clearly, that's how you.
You knew it all
Rage
along.
Against the Machine, I love them so much because they were so like, I hate everything about government. I hate everything about corporations. Buy our new album from Sony.
Yeah. I think I was
Slightly irritated.
I was
with
really
mechanism.
into them as like an 8th grader, and like listening to them now is almost like, ooh, I can't believe I like this. It makes me feel really weird.
I still respect what they were doing when I go back and listen to it. I just don't have that same. I don't feel that way anymore. And
Teenage
that's the problem.
angst. Teenage
yeah.
angst.
You don't.
I can't rage anymore.
Yeah.
You don't have.
He
the
did have a
rage.
new album out though. He did this thing with the drummer from the Mars Volta. I forget what it was called, but it was
Oh,
excellent.
cool. Yeah, that sounds good.
excellent.
Well, there you go.
He played keyboards, and the guy played drums.
Why don't we take a little break,
I stopped
and then if you
listening
can
to
stick
him,
around, we'll just do another
Paul
quick
Ryan
segment
did.
after this.
Sure, yeah, no.
Hey, send your
Yeah.
send your
What was your
tweets.
band, Eric? What was the band you'd like to see make a Christmas album?
Oh,
Oh,
he
I
already
said
said.
that, Yeah.
What was it?
Philip
Ringo
Sousa Marching
Starr.
Band. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It wasn't worth repeating. Cool.
Ringo Starr and Dave Grohl.
Okay.
Oh, God. Really?
All right, I'm muting you.
That's a big old bundle.
Make sure you tweet into the show at Cast of Killers, #Killer Radio.
Eggnog Fighters.
If you have any questions for Eric Kokonis, please send those in. And tweet us your favorite Christmas album or somebody you'd like to see do one.
Or conspiracy theory.
Yes, conspiracy theories.
Yes.
We'll be right back on the Killer Radio Show.
who stumble time and again. I add it all up and I wonder, was it worth it in the end? I saw evil mothers stand grinning and uncowed, but they better not cross me now. No, because I'm gonna play my favorite song. I'm gonna play it all night long.
Steve Breeze.
Steve Breeze without my hat.
Steve Breeze, no hat.
No hat, Steve.
No hat. We're gonna have to wash those cans.
Yeah.
So what's up, Steve Breeze?
Not too much. I shoveled today.
Did you?
Yeah, in my in a t-shirt.
Back-breaking labor for you. That's no good. In a t-shirt, why? 'Cause you don't-
I was smoke break
shoveling
shoveling.
it up.
Yeah.
Shoveling. Do you like shoveling or
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Do you prefer like over the back or to the side when you shovel?
Just out of the way.
out of the way?
Yeah.
That's why he's a professional. That's
Yeah.
what that's about.
do over the back.
Are you gonna go to the Roman Coin tonight and do jokes?
Yeah, I have to. I have to bring that cable.
I guess you do.
Yeah,
See.
I'll be there.
required to be there.
I can't make up my mind. I might go, I might not. I got some stuff I can do. But that's the life of doing open mics, is like, do I go to this one? And then like if you don't go, you feel bad, and sometimes if you go, you feel bad, you know? Like
Before everybody comes on, can we talk about the guest that I did at the Comedy Cafe?
yeah, how'd it go?
Great, it went really well. Yeah.
All right.
And,
we got anything else to talk? Oh.
I hung out with Joey Cola. He's a really cool guy. And,
Excellent, yeah. That's a
he's been
big
doing
show.
comedy for 31 years.
Wow.
And he said that he was on like David Letterman and like Leno and like Jimmy Kimmel and like everything. And it
Cool.
was really, really cool, yeah.
That's awesome. And you had a good set?
Yeah, I had a pretty good set, yeah.
Of course. And making us proud,
Yeah.
Who was it? How many were on the bill?
It was me, Joey K,
Jackson Jones
Oh,
was
Jackson
Joey K now.
Joey K, yeah.
All
We're
right,
buds, yeah.
I guess so.
Jackson Jones from Madison was the host, and Jeff LaFleur.
Oh, okay, great.
Jeff
Jeff should come on the show.
He should come on the show. He's cool, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Steve, you're our booker. You hook that
Yeah,
up.
I'll reach out to him.
Yeah.
Gelman over there.
Yeah.
Gelman.
I
Right?
haven't talked to him in a while. He'd be done.
Yeah, for sure. That's a cool room to do. I mean, like,
cafe?
yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
fun,
it's great, yeah.
and like especially if it's an audience that's there to just and all the audiences are there to see comedy. You know, we do comedy in bars and things like that, but it's a different game when it's the club because it's.
It was cool, too, because I was outside before the show started, and some girl came up to me, and she was like, do you know the Cast of Killers? Have you ever been to Karma on Fridays? I was like, yeah, I have.
yeah, hey, a
And she was
little.
like, yeah, I love going to that. It's my first time coming to the cafe. And I was like, well, it's a little different, but, you know, if you like comedy, you know, it's great. And so I forgot the girl's name. I think it started with an M.
Okay, all right.
But,
Melissa.
Melissa,
Michelle.
Maria,
Maritza,
Mar-
something with an M.
yeah,
Mickey, Minnie, probably Minnie.
Matilda.
she-
I
was
think it was
she-
Matilda. I think it was
Matilda?
Matilda.
Okay, that makes sense.
But if you're listening, thanks for coming to our shows.
Yeah, right on, definitely.
And that was
Oh,
me ambushing the Steve Show.
Eric Kokonis is back. This has been the Steve Show. Shoveling.
Yay, Steve.
Shoveling. We talked about shoveling. Yeah. Welcome back, Mr. Kokonis. We've got a few minutes here to tie up some loose ends. You've been regaling us with stories of the apocalypse and sort of,
Theories of the apocalypse.
I guess, theories. I mean, right now they're theories. Come Friday, who knows?
There's
It might
gonna be
be,
a supernova in the core of the Earth.
and the lizard people will take over. Got it.
There's that one.
Got it. Do you
A
think?
bunch of those little Geico bastards just running around.
Yeah, that would be pretentious. I hate the Geico lizard. Am I wrong?
It was cute at first, and then it became really annoying because I felt like he's talking down to us.
Yeah. I think he just got too big, full of himself.
Yeah.
You know, you're fine. I get you cranked.
Okay.
You're good. You're moving that thing all around. I will say though that the woman on the Wendy's commercials I have grown to love. I don't know why.
I like how Wendy came out of hiding.
Like I don't even eat fast food, but the Wendy's girl for some reason I'm like, well, if she brought me a sandwich, I would take off all of my clothes. I don't know why.
And you saw the real Wendy?
Yeah, I
that
did see that
commercial?
one. That one sort of the opposite way.
Oh, that's
A
the only
little
one I've
bit,
seen.
but-
That's what I was referring
No,
to.
no,
Yeah.
no. When I see that one, I put on a jacket. I don't know. I don't even know why. No, the other Wendy's girl.
Mozzarella.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I have
She's
no idea.
hot. But the original Wendy, you can totally tell that she was raised by a hamburger guru.
By a hamburger. She was literally raised by a hamburger. And
She was raised by the Hamburglar, which is a big. There's a lot of
Conflict of
controversy.
interest. Yeah.
she also has raised a few hamburgers herself
And then ate them.
to her lips. Oh, chow time, right, guys? Yeah. Who's your favorite female commercial person?
Progressive.
The
Yeah,
progressive
Flo.
lady?
Oh, Flo.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's a thing, though, right? Like, that's a thing. Like, they're
I'm
trying
pretty
to.
I did
do
like the
that.
T-Mobile woman
everybody
until they
likes
put her on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where does she get off?
Anaheim. It's like, I hate you.
She's in a helicopter now. She's moved
Ah,
up.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
They figured her driving cross country on a motorcycle wouldn't make sense.
I mean, the Orbits girl. I mean, let's be frank, but that's I feel
The
like
Orbits girl
See,
is
I feel
good.
like the Orbits girl's out of my league.
Yeah,
so like
she
the
is.
Wendy's girl, like probably out of my league, but she's on like sandwich commercials. Like, can I?
You can probably tell you have a part for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do have a pretty dirty mouth, though, so.
Thank you. Thank you.
So she's in your league on it.
I would screw it up though. Like if I saw the Wendy's girl and I was like, I've seen you on those commercials. They're pretty good. I love their food. I love those Whoppers. She's like, what? Did you just say Whoppers? I'm like, I'll leave. I don't know.
Sold.
I'm sorry.
You had me at Whopper.
She's like, been dying to eat a Whopper.
You ever see those infomercials for like the Magic Bullet?
Yes, of course.
Where like
The fake old woman with the fake cigarette, those ones? Those
yeah,
are
where
my
like
favorites.
everybody's just there in their kitchen from whatever. Like,
and they're all
"Oh, hey,
hungover."
Harry." Yeah, they had a terrible party, and then there's a really excited English guy, and
Yep.
then that lady
Yep.
who's just there helping him.
Yeah, who's amazed by everything.
Yeah, I kind of have a little thing.
You'd
for
go
her.
you'd go after that?
I would go if she's amazed by everything. Heck yes.
Yeah, I get what you're putting out. Like you're basically saying that
You
like
hit that with your magic bullet.
That's right.
what turns you on is a woman who you could bed via omelet.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's done. She'll just be like, that's it. I'll finish this later. I'll reheat an omelet.
That's incredible. You just made
You
an
need an
omelet
English
and
accent.
a smoothie. Well, yeah.
I've
I
seen
can
the-
fake an English accent.
We own a magic bullet at my house, and like they.
Do you
okay.
ever use it?
No, never.
No.
It's older now. Like we used it maybe like 6 times, then it was like
It's lost its magic.
you gotta get it out. Yeah, I guess it's an allegory for a lot of things. No, it's like you gotta get it out, and then like you gotta plug it in, and then you use it, and then like it made my food kind of a little bit faster. I didn't have to chop, and then it's like okay,
had
now
to
I gotta
clean.
wash it. Yeah, it's like
And at the end, you never figure out who shot JFK anyways.
Right.
yeah, I know.
Or JR.
Man, that's omelet heard round the world.
Yeah, like the whole idea of the like magic bullet is fun, and like the commercial, they're like, oh, give me another cup, and like pizza, oh, it's done, and then
Yay.
like at the end of their day, they should literally be like surrounded in cups.
I like cutting my own vegetables. Personally, I like having a woman cut my own vegetables. That's much more validating than a magic
Terrible.
bullet.
You always end up just pureeing it. If you've ever tried to do like julienne in a magic bullet, it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I know I've never tried
You
to
should
do
never
that.
let Julian Sands
I
use
know.
a magic bullet.
We made like it was good for
Warlock.
making guacamole because like it would leave you with guacamole that was like half chunky, half smooth.
Also,
you
how
know?
hard is it to make guacamole that you
Not
need
hard.
a magic bullet?
You can make it with a fork.
Yeah.
Here's my magic effort.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but then you don't have like garlic smelling fingers if you're like chop up some garlic.
Try making an infomercial. about
Right, then you get
effort.
garlic smelling fingers and you walk up to your friend like, dude, smell my fingers. Then he cries. No.
Because he's a vampire.
Well, how do you get the peel off of the garlic then?
Just throw the whole thing in there. I don't know.
Or do you have like
No, you
peel in your
peel off
in your?
the-
I'm not a cook.
Yeah.
can tell by my chili.
Yeah. Can I tell a story
Yeah.
about Eric? So Eric, Eric came to my friend's chili cook-off. We all made chili, and then we vote on the chili to see who has the best one. And there were only like 4 entries, I think. But you know, it's a small party. Eric shows up. And he's like, yeah, I'm making chili. Everybody's bringing their crock pots in with their chili that they've made.
Right.
In walks Eric with a plastic container that's about like the size of maybe 2 servings.
Okay.
And we're like, Eric, what happened to your chili? He's like, well, he didn't know that you had to use tomato puree. That was his first mistake.
Okay.
He used what he used in place of that. Maybe you think like, oh, beef stock or something. Water. He used water.
Okay. Well, technically, that you can still make chili starting
Sure.
with water.
So
It was
that.
really like it was more soup than chili.
yeah, it was like blanched vegetables in
It was
spicy
really
water.
spicy. It was really spicy.
It was really spicy.
This doesn't taste like chili. I'll add
I was
some
like-
more of this.
And like my
Beans, water, and jalapenos. And I was like, chili, right?
yeah, my friend, they're such like gracious hosts. They're like, and the award for the most viscous chili goes to Eric and his water chili.
I knew it was bad when Lael wouldn't eat it.
My brother wouldn't eat it. He was like, I'd drink it later.
No, I
you
was
pour vodka
offended.
in it.
I was like, #light. You gotta at least try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm good. I was like, come on. And I was like,
Did
I
you
was
did you
offended.
say to him, hey, #Lale?
No, here's the thing. I
Put any
didn't.
meat in it, or was literally
No,
just
there's meat in it.
beans?
I don't know. There was.
No, and it
was
looked even
part of
more
it.
pathetic than what I brought over.
Oh, yeah, it looked-
I drained a lot of the. It was so watery. I drained a lot of the water out, and I brought it. It was still pretty soupy. And then everybody had laughed at me for a long time.
What made you think that water was the answer?
You ever make
Water's
condensed
always the answer.
soup? Like you
That's
just add water.
That's condensed soup, not
Right.
chili.
Yeah. Not unless you had like
Yeah.
condensed chili.
You know what? You made better chili than I made that day.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, here's
I
the
didn't make any.
Here's the thing too is like I brought chili and I was like I worked really hard on making chili
Yours is really good.
and like it was good, but like I had left it on too long, so it was hot. It was very hot.
Okay.
And everybody marked me down because it was hot. They were like,
Like
can't eat
temperature,
it.
not like
Yeah,
not,
temperature-wise.
not pepper hot.
Temperature-wise.
Like, yeah, just like.
I was like, wait
They-
3 seconds and enjoy it.
You could've-
then.
No, we waited like
Blown on
20
the
minutes and it
spoon.
was still like mouth burning hot.
Yeah. Whatever. Shut up, water chili.
You ever?
So you both suck at chili. That's what we established.
I'm good at
Actually,
chili.
that's
Hey,
what it
he ate it the next day. So how was it the next day?
Good. It was really
See,
good.
there you go. That's
Yeah.
the sign of a good chili.
Yeah.
The next day. What do you like in your chili, Eric?
Okra, actually. I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah.
Fancy
It's
pants
a
over
nice
here.
little
I don't even know where you
ad.
buy that.
The
Probably
grocery
a
store.
Stores,
grocery
yeah.
stores usually hit it
Makes a
up
lot of
there.
sense.
They have
Trader
these
Joe's, I
stores that have vegetables in them.
Yeah.
Isn't
What about
that-
you, Jason?
Wait, isn't
Red
I thought
beans,
okra
too.
was like a some kind of.
I mean, it's a classic.
I mean,
flute. That's not a flute.
No, you're thinking of an ocarina,
Oh, okay.
which has got all the same letters in it. Plus a couple
I'm confusing Legend of Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda: The Okra of Time.
okra of time. Tell you what I don't like in my chili. Ganondorf. I'll say it. Not,
Ganondorf. you mean?
Ganondorf?
Ganondorf.
Rupees. I don't like
You're right.
rupees
Yeah.
in my chili.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
What about you, Jason? What do you like in your chili?
Man, I haven't had chili in a long time.
Oh, he's got a hankering.
Onions, jalapenos, red beans. Obviously, that's a good
Oh,
one to
yeah.
go.
That's a good chili.
Beef. The more beef you can have, the better.
My friend,
Saison seasoned beef. The Goya
Oh,
Saison
okay.
seasoning.
Yeah. my friend made like braised beef in his chili, and he won outright. It was like-
Chorizo.
he was better. I used chorizo in mine.
Pineapple in there.
Too hot though.
Too hot.
Too hot.
Too hot.
Yeah,
shoulda-
pineapple and
Well, that's the thing.
We should have
Chorizo
added
has
your
got a
water
good
chili to
insulator.
my chili.
And made a super chili.
Yeah, or a medium
Soup.
chili.
Or chili.
Yeah.
See what you
Always
did there.
thinking. Mr.
Yeah, he
McDonald's. Yeah.
That's-
All right. Well, I
Always.
think I know somebody's got to drive Steve's ass to Roman Coin.
Yeah.
So this has been really nice to have you on the show. I know
Yeah,
we wanted to
thanks
have you
for-
on. You're always
for
one of our
having me.
favorites. Where can people
Second
find?
one.
Nice to have.
Second
ya.
appearance. First one was for the
First one was
Walker
free. This one
election.
costs money.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Where can people find out more about you?
ComedyConclave.com.
Oh yeah. We didn't even really talk about the conclave.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
you
the
want-
first.
Which, by the
Do a
way,
quick
I don't
plug
know
for
if the conclaves have served. I think they're starting to serve their purpose so far as the last one we had. We had James Irving Barry.
Yeah, I was at that one. It was great.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was so good.
And I actually have
Learned a lot.
I've sold merch now
Really? Oh,
from
wow.
since then. The
Wow.
show I did on Saturday.
I
I sold a
like to
whole
think
crap
that
ton.
I'm a better host after that because he really talked a lot about being a really good host, and I was like, I took a lot of that to heart. I was like, wow, I'm doing this all wrong.
Yeah, the conclave is really a learning
The
experience for
conclave can tell you
anybody.
that, but-
Anybody
But
who
as
wants
long
to
as it
come
gets
out
it
and
done.
learn.
Yeah,
Right?
And if
last
you missed
Sunday
it,
of
it's
every month,
podcasted.
it's podcasted. Right now we have MC Mick Merch is what we titled it. That's going on, and that's actually playing right on the homepage, so you can
Right
just
on.
listen to it. Yeah,
It's the- it's the
ComedyConclave.com.
last- it's the last Sunday?
ComedyConclave.com. The last Sunday of
Okay.
every month.
What do you got planned for this one coming up?
They're gonna do a dramedy conclave. They're gonna show an episode of Scrubs.
No, I was thinking the jumping off point would be exaggeration and finding truth through lies.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, just to see where that goes.
I guess you could talk about these conspiracy theories a little bit too, like how to draw that conclusion. You know,
right.
that just made me think of like if you were kind of a wussy person, like maybe having a dramedy man cave. It's the stupidest thing I've ever said.
That's the great.
You guys want to come over and hang out in my dramedy man cave? I've got Blu-ray of every season of Scrubs.
You guys see the comedy and tragedy masks above the door? I whittled those myself.
No, dude, none of us want to come to the dramedy man cave. Sure. We're gonna be serving borscht. No reason. Oh man.
Portion 1% milk is the best one.
Do we have any more tweets before we sign off? Please, let's not go off on that note. That's just me needing to get a stupid thought out of my head, and that's what the Comedy Conclave is really for.
It really is. It's to get all the stupid thoughts out of your head so that you can make room for the good ones.
That's exactly right. It is a good. It's a great resource for comics. So go on out to that if you're somebody, and if you're somebody who's just interested. And if you don't have to be a comic, come out there and hear from the pros. That's why we go to it to hear from the people who are really pulling it off on a level.
There's
greater
people
than
that produce shows that come and sit down and they just kind of like they get that extra perspective of like, oh, well, this is
what the performer's like.
yeah, this is what they're expecting. And
Hey, and if any
everybody
babes want to come out there and just swoop up a couple of comic type folks, make sure you check and see if they're single, because I think Jason would be maybe the one to pick up, right? No? Yes?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Or Steve?
All right, thumbs
You
up
guys-
to that.
you guys
Keep
dating?
you waiting
I'm
for
not really
next.
on the market. I'm a little stressed out at the moment.
That's right, ladies. You heard it.
Yeah. Okay. We got one more.
Let's do shows too.
Okay,
Let's
what's the
hype
tweet?
shows.
What's the tweet? Oh, we got to hype shows too.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some background music for it.
At
though.
J. Tyler Menz says, "Cool."
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. That's instant messaging
Yeah.
via tweet.
Via tweet. Yeah.
All right, as we take this show, this radio show, into the sunset, I want to let's talk a little bit about what's going on Friday. Cast of Killers are hosting the End of the World party at Karma, starting at
gonna be
8
there.
o'clock.
Or
Yep.
Wednesday
Tomorrow,
at the
too,
cafe.
make sure you plug.
Yeah, tomorrow at the cafe.
Oh yeah, the
Yep.
finals are tomorrow,
Yeah.
so that's going to be going on. And then Friday we have the End of the World party. We got a bunch of comics coming from all over the area, all over the Midwest. Some coming from all over the country.
Madison, California.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, dude. I'm wearing the cans. I'm just looking at them.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's like, oh, whatever. Keep doing it.
Yep. So we got Wednesday at the Comedy Cafe, Friday at Karma. Eric has the Conclave on Sunday, so make sure you come on out to that. It's at Rounding Third,
The
correct?
last Sunday, so not this coming
Okay.
Sunday. The one after Christmas, right before New Year's.
Oh, perfect,
Oh, okay.
perfect, perfect. Start your year off with a bang.
Yeah.
That's right.
I want to hype this what I'm doing tomorrow night. I will ask anybody to come out and maybe commit a felony and come join me. I'll be performing at the Racine Correctional Facility tomorrow night for a bunch of lifers.
Whoa.
Wow.
So that's gonna be fun. I've done that before. They're fantastic. Obviously, they're very appreciative of the fact that someone's coming in and talking to them without
Oh,
yelling
man.
at them.
Well,
And
I can't guarantee that.
It was the most. It was beautiful. This guy like in there has been in there since 1972. And he's like, this is like the greatest thing you guys have ever done, because it was me and Chastity and some poets and one of those feel-good guys that comes in and gives you a speech about what it's like to be in prison.
Motivational,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll be doing that again tomorrow night. So go
Excellent.
out there,
That's
get caught with
awesome.
some pot. Come.
And I guess if we're not going to have a next week's show because of Christmas, you're doing it in a New Year's show, right?
Yeah, the New Year's show at the Stonefly through Ryan Holman, Inventing Situations and Do 414.
Yep. Inventing
Situations.
Inventing.
Jenny Vanderhayden and
Ryan
Ryan Holman. Putting on
So
a
I'm gonna
great
be
show.
there. Maddie Field's gonna be there. Laura Bites is gonna be there. We're gonna have some DJs. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great.
Awesome.
All right. Does that
Hopefully
do it?
erase my memory of that crystal
Steve, you got
meth.
anything?
We should plug Rowan Coin tonight. If you're listening
Yeah.
live, come out to that if you're in the area.
Run over East Brady and Astor, right?
Salty Toad tomorrow in what is that? Waukesha.
In Waukesha.
That's Tom
That's right,
Abramoff's
Tom
thing.
Abramoff,
Toad.
yeah.
You know what? For more information, go to cokcomedy.com and make sure you check out MKE Funny, friend of the show, Jason Evans runs that site. You can find out more about all these goings on.
And just because I feel like hyping myself, JasonHillmanIsFunny.com. Go check that out.
Oh, you
It's
have a
really fun.
website.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And ComedyConclave.com.
Yes.
And at Real Ryan Mason.
Yes,
We'll see you,
and
and we'll
at
see
Generic
you next
Thorson.
week
Yeah.
on
We
the
got
Killer
other
Radio
things.
Show.
I'm going to drink.
At Generic Thorson.